Yeah, I was trying to live with the momentous occasions that the everlasting life gives us. The energy of communication is a truly vast symptom of getting answers and of a rites of passage or a pressurized situation becoming something more when challenged by the Most High, the most omnipotent source. The heart swells with joy easily when focusing on the night skies and seeing the stars and the moon light that we have here. That's the sunlight that's hitting that moon. The sun is millions of miles away, and yet we can see that energy reflecting to us right here, right now. So that longitude, latitude, that multiple level of communication is amongst us as well. And just as when we're in the womb, the multiple communication is there functioning, and that surround sound bouncing off the walls, and bats in the cave, same thing. That is going on with the sonar, and even outdoors with the stars that we have, that we see, that communication is taking place. And we know that due to the Dogon people who communicated that in their language, in the stories, which has been proven based on the European giving us the information in a telescope, telegraphic, telepathic way that we do it, and tell all. So we get the story all around from our family and the omnipotent communication, and from the European who does it by the machine and wiring and gives us proof in all ways. So that is the beauty of this moment. So that's the energy that we have as well to communicate on that level. Your heart swells, knowing the enormity of the omnipotent, what we're under and what we have to communicate our lives. And this is what has guided us in a more magnificent way. Okay? The sun is in the galaxy that moves. Okay? And the people who had to know the movement of the stars, imagine that. What did they have to know? When did they know those things? How did they know these things were part of their lives, you see? And these things have become everything that we need to know. These things have become all the things that we need to know. We have given the information, the knowledge that, the sun is all powerful. That's where we get all the energy from. That's what it is, information. Yet the sun is in the solar system, in the night sky. It is a star system. Yes, it has energy that affects us, that keeps us alive. And yet it's within the star system that moves from one location to the other, that hovers in the universe, in the galaxy. People had to learn that. You're looking up, your medulla oblongata is functioning in an omnipotent source, that warp speed, okay, that sonic boom that changes to another being in order to communicate with that answer, bring it back, and knowing that there's something there, out there so far away, naturally. Okay, even when they're living up in the mountains, that thin air, they have to breathe deeply. You see, not everybody can live in the mountains because of the function of the human being, the physiology of the pressure that we're under. What a beautiful message to have with us. So that's why I'm here tonight, using that message to the universal order. Heart is filled with so much energy, so much power, omnipotent source, to know that we are under the guiding principles, even more so than the sun. The night sky is the answer, the guiding principle of knowing where we are in the universal order. Look how beautiful that is. Human beings, the Dogon people, know that there is out there. And people now are just now beginning to wonder and see the beauty of it all, and they're doing a great job. Let me say that. The star system, the things that they're showing now, the machines that they're just catching up now in the 1950s, you're doing a great job showing us and keeping us up in communication with it. That's the guiding principle, more so than just the sun. Yes, we've been given that. Imagine yourself, let that hoover into your system now. Morph into something more when you hear this. Yes, those people have to live in the darkness their whole time, 10, 15, 20 years of their life, not getting much sun, sleeping during the daytime. You see the brain function that you give to that, the pressure of the exchange that goes through that. What an incredible life force energy we have. We're given to know things. The things that we know now, oh my goodness, they're minuscule to all the many more things we're able to be given. And under pressure situations like we have now, here they are right with us right now in the night sky. What a beautiful turnaround of the night that we have. This is the most powerful energy, the knowledge, the understanding that we have, knowing how to be navigated by the star system at night, taking time to do that. As we're looking up, the medulla oblongata is activated, and you're getting the omnipotent energy information. Okay, no doubt, that is the truth, and that is how you receive information. That's how you get truth. The people who plan to do things, and yet when they present it, it's something different. But the fact that they spoke the truth and the information is out there, the people who have the ability to capture that, decode it at a high speed, quickly, sonic boom, telepathically, all right, morphic resonance is always out there. We can pick that up. Oh, that's what they really are trying to do. And it seems as if we know it before it happens. No, or know ahead of time. It's a part of it, yes, yet it's the gift of speed, of pressure, of the color in the universe, the joy of the universe, the opening grand function that we are, the superconductors, all of that we have, okay? So this guiding principles, knowing the nighttime is the guiding self. And if you take time out to study the night more so, to know the system, the forms, the people, we know how important the star system is, to know when it's moving, what happened. We know the super importance of it. The time it took to move into that incredible knowledge force of information. And then you come back and you know what the daytime, the stars and all that. 20 years, 15 years, 12 years, 5 years in each function. You see the powerful opening up of the brain function, the pressure that was put on the individual, and the enlightenment energy of the natural resource that nature gave it. She doesn't deny you any of that information. You stay up at night, you're looking up, the medulla oblongata kicks in all the information from way back in the day, all the information that's coming from the earth now, which you're using now. All this information is right there for us, giving us an opportunity to communicate it outwardly in a magnificent way. That's the power of the universe. That's what we have right now. So use that information now. The nighttime energy is when the people map the stars, had to be up every day, all day, doing that. Satellite in the sky. You see what I'm saying? Put your note in the bonfire visual. Set a light in the sky, the original guiding principle. You see how we are, where we are with that? That's what we're trying to do. Set a light in the sky. And that's the human omnipotent going together. The night, it has us, that force, that gravity, that pull, that knowledge, that information you ask for it, wham, wham, comes right back to you just that fast, because it's been done. The truth is there. The dog gonna have that truth. They can speak it so we can decode it, tap into it naturally from the morphic resonance. We've tapped into it. We know when it's coming, what's happening, how to manipulate the natural resources, the energy levels, the electricity, all of that. We are doing that. That's where we are. That's who we are. And thank you, universal order, for doing all of these things. Thank you, universal order, for showing us another level of understanding, not just through the sun and daytime, but at the nighttime, the most magnificent guiding principles, the star system. Look how magnificent that is. And people focused on that and did that. Built, wow. Thank you. I'm a part of that. I'm going to advance my life through this in every way possible, through the resources that we have given to use at all times. Peace. And more than just peace, and yet through the pressure that comes through. Dealing with it magnificently, dealing with it truthfully, and dealing with it in a large-scale way, magnifying yourself as you're supposed to be. All right? So that's what this is all about.